So why would anybody in their right mind want to shoot a camera that's 30, 40, or even 50 years old? Especially when pretty much all the cameras on the market today will give you the most pristine, highest quality images possible. I mean, it doesn't seem to make any sense. What's shakin'? My name is Lakin, and welcome to another video. So if you've been into photography even somewhat over the last few years, then you've probably noticed the rise of one of these. A film camera. Has its popularity just grown because of celebrity influences, or because popular YouTubers started using them? Or is there more to it? Is it more than just a trend? So in today's video, we're going to discuss why anyone would choose to use this outdated technology. And I believe there's three main reasons for most people. And I'll even give you my personal reason for wanting to venture in this world of film photography. Let's get it. So photography has been around for a while now, almost 2 centuries. And the first successful film camera was launched in 1888, the Kodak. And in time, it has underwent many changes.
Now, here's Ozzy with news about Big as Life pictures.
Say, do you know what this is? It's a Kodak 35mm color slide. Built-in photoelectric light meter that takes all the guesswork out of exposure.
Kodak introduces a new pocket camera that lets
Revolutionary quick focus system takes the guesswork out of judging the perfect focus.
so advanced, it's simple.
Auto flash, auto everything Nikon wants.
Interchangeable lenses, color film, Polaroids, autofocus, point and shoots. And while all these advances helped the growth and popularity of film photography, these continued advances also led to its demise.
Most people shoot their pictures with conventional cameras and film. But now with digital cameras, you can actually store those images with removable memory cards like this.
In the 1990s, the first digital camera was introduced. And with the turn of the 21st century, film camera sales drastically decreased. Big brands known for photography stopped production of film cameras, and digital cameras were all the rave until about 2007 with the introduction of the camera phone. Now everyone can carry a digital camera right in their own pocket. And with this new technology came apps and social media, like the launch of Instagram in 2010. Now over 2 billion people use this photo sharing app. With this app and many others like it, you can just slap a filter or preset on your photo and easily change the way it looks. Fast forward to the year 2024, we now have AI technology. Artificial intelligence has completely revolutionized photo editing. There's AI-powered noise reduction, automatic color correction, object removal, background removal, and you can even create a very realistic but fake photo using nothing but text prompts. While AI can definitely enhance any photographer's workflow and creativity, it starts to beg the question, is anything real? In this new era of photography and technology, authenticity and reliability are becoming more and more questionable. And I believe that's why some photographers are choosing to go back to film. So reason number one is authenticity. You can't fake a negative. There's truthfulness in film photography. It's real, it's unedited. What you see in the viewfinder is what you get. It's a true moment captured in time, burning that memory into film forever with all its beautiful imperfectness. Film just seems to capture light in a distinct way. It's an elusive look that many photographers try to recreate. So reason number two is that you love the look of film. The film look. A picture that looks like it was shot on film. There are hundreds of tutorials online on how to make digital look like film. There's presets and film emulations, and they don't look too bad, but you can't ever 100% recreate it. Film just seems to have more character to it, with its imperfectness, film grain, possible chromatic aberrations. It just makes it more unique, while digital is usually sharper, more perfect, and looks more clinical. Film just has a certain appeal and aesthetic to it. Kind of like an emotion or maybe an old memory you're trying to grab onto. So I actually grew up in that transition period between film and digital. So most of my childhood was captured on film. The birthday parties, Christmases, a big event, or sometimes just everyday life. So when I look back at these old photos, I get such a sense of nostalgia. And I think that's also why people choose to shoot film. So reason number 3 is nostalgia. For me, it brings me back to my younger years where everything was simpler and carefree, and it just makes me happy. I know whenever I was trying to find some photos for this video, and me and my mom were going through them, we didn't even realize how much time had gone by. We were just enjoying looking back on old memories, captivated by all the emotions that made us feel whether happy or sad. Film used to be what we used to capture a moment, but now people mainly just use their phone, where thousands of photos are somewhere up in the cloud. So there's something special to actually holding a photograph in your hand. Such powerful emotion, such nostalgia. In these more recent years, it seems older tech and vintage things are becoming ever more popular. Vinyl records have outsold CDs, 90s and Y2K fashion is everywhere, even smartphones are becoming flip phones, and more people are using Polaroids and disposable cameras as well. Nostalgia is a curious thing. Now, I understand the appeal of these older things for millennials since we actually grew up with most of this stuff. So it's a sense of like familiarity and happier times. But Gen Z has grown up pretty much in an all digital world, and they have no idea what life was like before. And I think they're just curious to spend some aspect of their life without the latest technology and social media. Maybe like a longing for days of past. But the closest thing for me to understand this is my love for vinyl records. I didn't grow up with these as a child, but there's been this fascination with it. Maybe it's the more tactile, organic actions you have to take to listen to a song. There's more intention to it, makes it more meaningful. And of course, you know, I could just pretty much listen to any song I want on Spotify with just the touch of my phone, which is way more convenient. But slowing down, picking out an album, placing the needle on the vinyl, adjusting actual knobs, just makes listening more enjoyable somehow. More of an experience. Kind of like using an old film camera. And that kind of brings me to my reason for wanting to shoot film. Mainly because
It's the coolest.
It's cool.
Very cool.
Cool.
Cool. Cool.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool.
cool.
Cool.
Cool.
Just kidding. Maybe it's just the hipster in me as well, but I do just love the way they look, the way they feel. I feel like it takes me back to a place that was slower and more meaningful in a way. The world today is just so fast-paced. Everyone seems so busy multitasking or distracted by social media, always scrolling on their phones. Our eyes are always glued to a screen. It's just nice to be able to take a step back, to not be rushed, and to take your time, look around, and just notice the world, the beauty in it all. And with a film camera, I feel like you're forced to do that more. Not saying that's a bad thing. But the main reason for me for wanting to shoot film is more of a learning experience. For starters, you're limited to the number of shots you have, usually something like 24 or 36 shots per roll. And the cost of film is not cheap, as most of us know. So that makes you more intentional with your shots. You have to really take your time getting the right angle or composition that you want. And a lot of these cameras are all mechanical, meaning you have to really know your camera. You have to know how the aperture, shutter speeds, and ISO all work together. I know that when I'm shooting with my digital camera, I guess I'm a little careless with my shot selection. If I think something looks cool or interesting, I'll take a photo of it, look at my camera, see if I need to adjust any settings or change the composition, and take another photo. So I usually end up with multiple photos of the same thing. And I'm not dissing on digital cameras at all. I just bought my camera about a year ago and I love it. The cameras nowadays are insanely amazing, but me personally, I'm always looking for ways to challenge myself, to make myself grow. And I believe that using a film camera can help me do just that. I want to get better at photography. I want to feel more confident in the photos I take. And a film camera will help me in the skills I lack, like learning better composition and looking for good lighting and interesting colors. And taking my time to learn each aspect will eventually and hopefully help me become a better photographer. So there you have it, the reasons why I think most people decide to shoot film. And while I try to narrow it down to just those few, there could be 100 more reasons why you decide to shoot film. And regardless of the reasons, a film camera is just another medium to capture a memory. A specific moment frozen in time, and I think that's pretty cool. And I'll end with this quote by photographer Aaron Siskine. Photography is a way of feeling, of touching, of loving. What you have caught on film is captured forever. It remembers little things long after you have forgotten everything. I'm super excited about starting this new film journey. And if you don't already and possibly want to try something new, why don't you try out film photography too? It could be fun, right? Thank y'all so much for watching. And if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to follow me along on this film journey, please subscribe. And don't forget to get out there and shoot your shot. See y'all on the next one.